Okay. Never played it before, so get started. New game. Cleansing weapons are better against sea monsters. Cannons are better against ships. Good to know. Choose a past. Choosing a past. Decide who you were and what you want to be. And now lodge in a room above the blind helmsman. A street urchin. Your urchin gang cast you out when you grew too tall. You took to the sea rather than graduate to larger crimes. The last big score was enough to buy a ship. We'll give you a bonus to Veils. The skill of subtlety. Poet. Educated and articulate, you seek sensation at sea. How lucky you had a legacy to spend. Your long-varnished father had a rich patron, it seems. Veteran of the campaign of 68, you fought in the invasion of Hell. London's armies lost. You survive. Your loot and your pension have brought you a command. Bonus to irons. An ordained priest or a natural philosopher. Let's go with the veteran. That's kind of interesting. Second here. A bit loud on my end. Gonna turn it down a little bit from here. The volume mixer. Hopefully that doesn't turn it down for you guys. That's a lot better. Okay. Stern and enacting. Will not trifle with you. You promised a job to your acquaintance, the shady cook. He'll do until you find someone less disgusting. Well then. Your father's bones. Your father was lost at sea. You never knew him, but you've often dreamed of him. Find and return his remains to London for a decent burial. Fulfillment. Gather 100 tales. Learn all you can of the Z. Write a masterpiece and retire. Wealth. You know how it is to be poor. Now you want a mansion, servants, and fine clothes. A family, perhaps. And then a private kingdom. That's an interesting one. Establish a colony where you are an absolute ruler. A utopia, perhaps. Perhaps. Honestly, I don't know. Which of these three would work best? Let's go wealth. Wealth sounds fun. Captain, an irregularity with the harbor's master's office. They wish to know what terms of address do you prefer ashore? Madam, Sir, Citizen. That's probably going with, like, French Revolution style of things. Milord, Milady, or Captain. Honestly, Captain works. I am a captain, after all, apparently. Captain it is. A last piece of advice. Explore, take chances. This captain will probably die! I mean, thanks, game. That's, already starting things off rather well, isn't it? The Z is hungry, but each captain passes on lessons to the next. So, choose how you want to look. I mean, I do have a beard, so I may as well choose a beard. Why not? Let's do that. London, greatest city in the Untersea. I have no clue what any of this does, so bear with me. Somebody at the docks wants to board your ship. Hello, Chiral! How's it going? Didn't quite expect to see you here. I mean, that's true. Everyone does die someday. It just doesn't say when. I think the game is going to happen sooner rather than later. At least that's what it seems to be alluding towards. Adopt a Blemigan Gallivanter. A Blemigan sits atop a splintered crate, clicking and whistling at captains as they come near. I mean, might as well. You extend your hand, and the Blemigan leaps on. Its tendril... Oh, wait. I have a feeling I have just invited a Cthulhian nightmare aboard my ship. You're pretty sure its mustache has been drawn on in pen. Oh, boy. Yes, I'm sure I'll be fine. I know nothing about this place whatsoever, or this game, or anything. But sure, I'm totally fine to captain a ship. Advice for captains. Have advice? Perhaps not. I don't need advice. Have lodgings, a passenger. Free to carry the unsettled salvager to Vanderbilt. I don't know where that is. So that might be... I don't know. I have anything in my hold? I have cargo, fuel and supplies. Invictus token. I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Advice for captains. Oh, okay. I actually have the book. Journal. Officers. I have a cook. I have a mascot. Oh, I could. I'm not bringing the Cthulhian thing on board. I don't think. It's a mushroom. Hearts or I think hearts is fine for a bonus. The cultist simulator, you say? I don't know what cultist simulator is. Unless you're talking about something like RimWorld. In which case I know exactly what you're talking about, but I have a feeling you're not. Shops. Might just disable the tutorial, but I might need it. I can sell... You know what? I'll sell the advice for captains. I don't need that, right? I could buy flares, supplies, foxfire candles. We've all made mistakes. If only those mistakes could be left in the dark. Well, maybe selling the book was a mistake, so perhaps I have one. You could buy other stuff. Your lodgings. Read the morning paper. The Khanate is threatening war. They always are. London's colonies on the Carnelian coast went independent. They always do. The Untersee, the paper's reports, has undergone another alteration. Not yet it hasn't. You'd know. Oh ho! A promotional coupon for Mrs. Plenty's provisions for a half cask of salt herring. Could use that. Oh, and I actually gained a supply from that. A real-time card game. Doesn't explain any of them. You have to try things and probably die. That sounds absolutely fun. I can't do anything else here. Go back to the rest of the city. Visit the Admiralty Survey Office. They'll pay for information from Z captains. Find out what and how. The Admiralty Pickett's fleet and intelligence networks are long gone. Survey Office pays Z captains a small sum for recent information. Visit and investigate ports to gain port reports and trade them in here. The first time you trade in a port report, you'll gain Admiralty's favor. So it sounds like I'm going to want to do this. If there's anything in particular that they need. Support! Speak to our agent there and return. We'll see that you're rewarded. Visit the port below and return to London. You can check the details of your journey anytime. Strategic information from Gator's Morn in the Corsair's Forest, somewhere not far from home waters. Well, not far from home waters is good. The writing is really good, though. Something this shares, I hope. I hope so, too. So far, it's been Interesting, it's only been like the first 10 minutes of the game. Leave the Admiralty. Okay, I guess I'm done here. Hire on more crew. Do I need more crew? I've got 8 out of 10. How much money do I have? It's a good question. Oh, I have 120. Okay. You know what? Let's hire on more crew. I gained 1 crew for 15 echoes, apparently. Because it was that expensive. Ah well, welcome to the crew. You'll probably die. Offer passengers to tomb colonists. An immigrant will pay to be taken north to Vanderbite. Okay. So now I know where Vanderbite is. Okay. Let's take more people. Looks like we're going to be going north. Okay. We're going north then. Is that everything that I have in port to do? I think so. Eat a launch. Setting sail, yes. I just... WASD, okay. And we're away! Look at this. Already heading off into the sea, apparently. So I want to head north. Oh, I have lights. I have a feeling I'm going to want to keep those on. Hunter's Keep. Was this the area that they wanted me to go to? I don't remember. But it looks like you can dock here, so let's have a look. You know what, I'm just going to disable the tutorial. We'll figure it out on our own. Oh. Did I just damage my ship? I did. I thought it would auto-dock. Oopsie. Oh, well, there's a ding in the hull. A quiet isle. A grand old house. A hump of dark rock swathed in mist like 100 others in the undersea. But here a grand house, windows aglow, lawns impossibly green and lush in the false starlight. Raked gravel paths. You stand on the dock as the sea nudges your ship's sides. Well, I think it did a bit more than nudge. It was quite the dramatic entrance, wasn't it? An unexpectedly warm breeze carries the faintest traces of lavender. Ooh, lavender down here, eh? Walk in the gardens, reconnoiter the island, spy on the house. They will have heard your ship come in. Why hide? Let's go with that one. You present yourself at the house. Knock and enter. A maid with smoldering topaz eyes shows you into the parlor. 3 young women wait. A visitor, the youngest cries. The next youngest chuckles. The eldest sighs. Do excuse the indecorum, she says. Visitors are rare. You are very welcome. I am Cynthia. The noisy one is Phoebe, and the cheerful one is Lucy. You are in good time for lunch. Join us. I guess so. Okay, lunch with the sisters. I guess we do that. Cynthia grasps your arm and whispers to you. Her eyes are wide and blue. Her hair is wild and tangled. Bats might nest in it. It seems to you that you are sitting on a hillside, a wide blue lake, listening to a story of murder, an axe, a net, blood on scented water. Another chop, Cynthia asks. You've barely touched your food. Here, I'll have the maid wrap up something for you. You can't be hungry. It's not safe to be hungry. Oh, that sounds absolutely wonderful. Let's see. You now have Wary of Terror. Oh, I guess I have a little terror thing up here. Let's see. Terror 1. The terror of the Z is less here. I have a Tale of Terror. I've gained a supply. I'm now acquainted. I've lost 24 hunger. irons remains unchanged at 50, and I now have the God of the Seas, Salt's attention. Okay then. What else can I do here? Give them stories, or let's reconnoiter the island. The sea's silence. Ships rarely come here. Nothing changes, even the weather. The house is the heart of the isle. The house and the sisters. But the Admiralty may be happy to know that nothing's changed, at least. Oh, I have a port report. Okay. I guess that's all for here. Back to the north. Low Barnet. Looks like there's something sunken there. There a map? Dust echoes, even the sepia tint in the air. These are the waters around the tomb colonies. I think I'm headed the right direction. Oh, there's a light over here. Oh, that looks like civilization. Carissa's Point. Am I going in here, I guess? Hornman's Stag. I have discovered Vanderbite. What's this? Something awaits me in port. Okay. Waves are cluttered with the Z-rack. The drowned hair drifting. Okay, then. Those bats. I guess that makes sense. We're underground. And we've made it to port. The trouble with the tomb colonists. You've brought this decaying immigrant north. Now what? One last fight. Your passenger has been drinking. Ahoy! She chortles. Defend yourself. She launches a tipsy assault. Your crew hang back, chuckling. Thanks, crew. Straightforward challenge. Your iron's quality gives you 100% chance of success. Well, this is going better than I thought it would. An effortless defense. Tomb colonists have a lifetime of bitter experience. Some of them are the deadliest combatants under the earth. Possibly this one is, when she hasn't drunk quite so much rum. I guess all my rum's gone then. You'll never know. She salutes you, laughing, after you disarm her. Good fight, she opines, and then she staggers backward and falls over the side. I guess someone overboard? Do we have life rafts? Like the little rings that go around people? I think we might need that. You never do find what happened to her, but at least you have her rather magnificent cavalry saber and her belongings. Never mind, she can stay overboard. You succeeded in an irons challenge. I now have one outlandish artifact. I have gained another iron. I've lost a tomb colonist. I have gained 2 supplies. I'm at Vanderbite now. Find ancient captains to speak to the unsettled salvager. I have no clue. A dusty glass of wine. Explore Vanderbite. Visit the first curator. Gather gossip. I guess we'll gather gossip for right now. Along the coast of the Untersee, it's remarkably hard to die. Is it unremarkably hard to die? If so, that's kind of, you know, what's the word? Encouraging. The decrepit and nearly dead who leave London become tomb colonists and settle here in bandaged peace. But they do not give up their ties to home or their politics. You gather a haul of complex cues, enough to keep your contacts in London interested. I guess we'll explore Vanderbite. Here, in the they favor candlelight over gaslight. The shadows are swagged like cobwebs. The tomb colonists stand still, enough to be mistaken for sculptures, until they laugh or cough. One building in 3 seems abandoned. Search warily. That's a high-risk challenge. I'd rather not. Picnic. Creepers climb the shattered pyramid. An owl blinks at you from an idol's mouth. In an undergrowth, a cave lizard munches decorously on a white cricket. This place seems peaceful. Rest a while. I can rest, I guess. I only have 2 options. Wine and sea bread. You and your comrades find stones to perch on. And munch larver bread, truffles and herring. Someone passes a bottle of Greyfields, an adequate vintage. White crickets buzz in the weeds. A shiver of wind passes. Then the air is still. With that absence of chill that passes for warmth down here, 2 sailors compare tattoos. Your head swims pleasantly with the wine. I've lost hair, and I've also lost supplies. Well, let's visit this curator. No more light. The obsequious steward cautions you. The curator is terribly afraid of moths. He opens the door, and you step into near darkness. A pair of luminous lamp-lighter bees buzz in a latticed ivory tube. There is no other source of light. Yes, I'm gathering that perfectly black picture there is indicative of the fact that there's no light in here. A banded shape no larger than a child lies crumpled on a couch. It lifts its head with obvious effort. It takes several seconds for you to distinguish its voice from the soft buzz of the bees. Because that's totally what I want, is bees. Or a creepy bandaged, semi-dead child, apparently. I don't know how this place works. Listen to a whispered request. Ask about the Grand Sanatorium. Accept the commission. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's listen to the request. Z Captain, Silkskin. Not much left of me. I will go into the Grand Sanatorium. Bring me colors. 7 colors. Pay well. 7 colors? Cosmone, Irigo, Herlin, Steward Haas, list, find them here and there across the wide black Z. I have no clue what that means. Let's ask about this sanatorium. Oh, Silkskin, you don't want to know. The chuckling becomes a cough. We don't die here below. Not unless we go to sea. Oh. Okay, so you can die. Just out in the place where I am. Good to know. So we need something else. Somewhere to end. That's ominous. I guess we will accept. I have one of this. The Neath Bow. Guess I have to find all of this. No more words. It collapses, rustling back onto the couch. Even the effort of speaking seems to have diminished it a little. The audience is over. As the door opens, it shrinks from the finger of light that reaches across the floor. Outside, the... God! Obsquicious steward nods. The book? Yes, the book. He hands you a slim, illustrated volume. The curator is old as dust. We will be grateful if you could do this one last favor. Okay then. I guess I have to find all of that. Speak to the unsettled salvager. Bound for polythreme. Polythyreme? Polythreme? I don't know. An assortment of decrepit Z captains gathers around her. Compelled by tradition, honor, or boredom, she picks her nails and closes her eyes when at last she speaks. I want to find Lady Black. The captains that can run do. The rest shuffle away as swiftly as they're able. Only one remains behind. How long were you down there? He asks. 20 minutes, she replies. Captain puts his hand on her shoulder. Seek the House of Keel in Polythreme. Polythreme, he says. But, if you can forget her, do. It's possible. He embraces her and departs. Let's see. Honestly, what would you prefer? Death or becoming a zombie? Honestly, not sure which is better. Yeah, not being able to die sounds like hell, but also dying doesn't seem that great of an option either. Personally, I think I'd rather die than become whatever the people of this place are. Doesn't seem very pleasant. Okay. I guess we're heading back to London? Oh, there is a chart. Okay. So we found all of these places thus far. Also, is the audio on the stream alright? Can you hear the game and me alright? Just curious. Oh, that's what this thing is. Okay. Toggle lights. I don't know what the lights do. I'm guessing we keep the lights on. It's got little orange. I wonder if I turn the lights off. Oh, it's red now. Oh, it's going up quicker. Okay, I see what the lights do. A sailor is praying. Something awaits you in port. Home waters. Sailors dawdle at the rail, watching for the lights of London. I guess I'll turn off the light now. Here. Away we go. I like that they have the little bats flying. So I wonder what's to the south. Seems like exploring is probably rewarded in this game. But that music is quite nice. And we're at Wolfstack Docks in Fallen, London. Collect messages from the Harbour Master. All the clatter and song of the dockside. It soothes the soul. Are there messages for you? Let's see. Something has changed in the Neath. Lovely. Someone wants to sign on. That's all for now. You now have one of this. Another day. A free evening. The Rose Market bustles on Roser's Wharf. Who will be there today? Who are you? A little gift. A very fine evening to you, Captain. What you might call mentor is very fond of adventurous Z, Captain. And he would like to offer to you what he might call a dispensation. On account of he is so fond of Z, Captain. Behind the blind bruiser on the dock stands a dray pile high with fuel and supplies. Who is this patron? Is there a catch? An airy wave. He runs a very fine and very liberal establishment just across the river. The river, what is much patronized by sailors and by men of wit and vinegar. Public house. And there is no obligation to speak of. My patron would hope only that you might remember him kindly. I suppose that if the opportunity should arise, you return his kindness. And I do not imagine he would refuse your offer. So essentially, yes, there is a catch. But yeah, I'll accept it. Why not? 10 fuel, 5 supplies. Accepted the proposal. I now have suspicion. Menace's suspicion. Oh, you rapscallion. This will increase as you conduct criminal activity. This was criminal activity? I didn't know this was criminal activity! Hold up. Nobody said anything about criminal activity. No one, I probably should have guessed, but okay. That's fair that I've unwittingly accepted some, oh god. Well, apparently I'm a criminal now. Apparently. I don't know exactly what I've done. I didn't really agree to anything. There wasn't that much of a catch. He just said, owe me a favor later. He didn't even say you had to accept the favor. Okay, so they might search my ship. There's nothing illegal on my ship. I don't think fuel and supplies counts as illegal. Consider a specialist surgeon. Employ Claddery Hair. Her talents could be well employed on your vessel. Increases your hearts. Plus 30 echo, and I've gotten one of her. Okay. I guess I will put her in the surgeon slot. Roser's Wharf. The Rose Market caters to collectors and eccentrics. Anyone with exotic tastes and the gumption to harass Z captains. Yay, I'm going to be harassed. I'm sure it'll be fine if you only do a little crime. I guess so. A little crime is necessary for profit, is it not? According to the archaic rules of the market, you can only make one trade per visit. Choose wisely. Escort some interested acquaintances to the Rose Market. I guess I'll do that, since that's the only option I have. You've lost another day, a free evening. They hope to make a satisfying trade. This will usher in a new day at the Rose Market and perhaps new buyers. Okay. Oh, can't do anything else there. I guess we go to London. Visit the Admiralty's office. They'll pay for the information I have. I guess we turn in our port reports. Hunter's Keep. They've given me... they've given me essentially $5. Thanks, guys. $5. I mean, I guess that it's right across the way there, but, like, really, 5? You wouldn't go for 10? I probably burnt more than $5 worth of fuel going there. Now gain some Admiralty's favor. Oh, well, at least I have some of that. Oh, they reimbursed me for the fuel. Never mind, I'm completely fine with that. Vanderbite. They've given me 10 echo and a fuel. So as it seems, port reports are the way to go. I don't have an appointment. I do have... Asked to speak to a higher... Do I? Okay, let's do this. Not as such. Once you've proven yourself, perhaps. Yeah. Anything else to do in London? Visit the university. The university has an inexhaustible appetite for secrets, Z specimens, and other tidbits of esoteric lore. Provide a secret to prove yourself worthy of entry. I guess I can do that. Browse some of the Wolfstack docks. Hire on more crew. Put your ship in dry dock. I don't need to do any of that. Let's go to the university then. I've lost a secret. A twist in your tale. You are now favors an antiquarian. I guess I have a favor with someone then. You've gained 1 pages. Oh, good. The Alarming Scholar. The Alarming Scholar is mercurial to say the least. A creature of sudden moods and provoking teeth. Possibly her? Is it her? Appointment as University Maritime Liaison was precautionary. To keep his, is it his, razor-sharp enthusiasm from causing too many injuries in the facility. Oh, lovely. They gave him the outreach, or her, They gave them the outreach job simply to prevent them from mucking up things in the university. Lovely. Ah, yes, the scholar whispers breathily. I have a budget for acquisitions. What have you brought me? If you have any knowledge that the scholar will buy, it'll appear below. Oh, I do have an outlandish artifact. I guess I'll sell that to you. 100 Echo! Oh my god, that was very worth it. I have favors for this increasing. I've gained a fragment. I have nothing else of use. Who are you? The same thing. Oh, it's just the same page, but I could just get it to here. Okay. Is there anything else going on in London? Not really. To my lodgings. I could, but I don't really see the point in that. I could purchase a townhouse for 1,000 Echo. I mean, okay. I understand that it is a house, but that's a bit expensive at the moment. Alright, that must have been a powerful zombie sword. Dang. I have a feeling that it must have just been an antique and the university wanted it, personally. I mean, people do pay for money. I mean, pay for money. People pay for money. Yes, that's a great quote. People do pay for artifacts like that. Okay then, what's in my hold? I have 17 fuel and 12 supplies. That's actually pretty good. I have a Tale of Terror. I have all of these fragments and stuff like that. This is all this stuff here. Officers' shops. Torpedo components. I could buy a whole bunch of stuff. I don't need to buy anything. I have 29 out of 40 cargo. I guess we'll head back out. You make a good point. They did say the zombie was very old, so it's possible the antique by normal people standards. Yeah, no idea. All I know is that somebody wanted money for it, so I sold it to them. That's pretty much my understanding of the situation. This time we're going south, I think. Looks like a ship of some kind. Actually, let's go to the ship. Discovered Rowena's Rocks. Dock. Lightship. Its clear, bright beam warms the way. Speak to the crew. Tea beneath the light. They long for news of home. In the bleaching glare of the lens among the smells of oil and metal, you sip tea and chat. The Z's terror recedes. Oh, I've lost... Okay, wow. I got recent news, I lost my terror, and now have a Z story. Look at that! This place is actually worth visiting. Let's go this way, then. You know what? Maybe the Z captaining stuff isn't that hard. I should not have said that. I've jinxed myself horribly now. Entered a fog bank. Our gunners struggle to see our foe. Oh, what's this place? The Murray Straits, apparently. There's a place here. Oh, there's like a little island thing. We're gonna stop by at it. Mutton Island. Fires on the hillside. Quaker's Heaven. Or Haven, I guess. Once this simple fishing village was part of the London suburbs before London fell and the waters rushed in. Smoke spirals from cottage chimneys. A lonely hill rises behind the town. Drinks at the Cork and Magpie. There's only one public house on the island. The Cork and Magpie is famed for its local cider and, of course, the Z food. Ooh, I do like the sound of cider. Cider sounds good. Time is passing. Pick up a wretched mog. Meow, meow. A yellow-eyed, mangy, piebald thing winds around your ankles like a manacle chain. You've never seen a cat's mouth open so wide. Presumably, it is hungry. You know what? I'm gonna take that. I like cats. I've lost 3 supplies! Wow, it was a very hungry cat. Like, if you consider the fact that one supply, essentially, is like a day's worth of food for the entire crew, and it ate 3 of them, is something really unbelievable. What's that smell? It jumps down from your arms and disappears into the darkness of the ship. An hour later, 5 brutally executed rats are found on the foredeck. Point your new mascot by dragging him from the officer's tab into this slot. Okay. Let's do that. 2 irons. Yeah, let's go all irons. I like having the cat. Chat to the fisherman. Buy supplies. Buy fuel. Let's do this. I've lost an echo, and I have a port report. Pirates plying the waves. Smugglers at their work. Connet ships putting in to resupply. Nothing dramatic, but enough to interest the Admiralty. I don't really have any terror, so there's really no point in doing this. Okay, let's cast off. Five rats. If anything, you should have gained supplies, right? I don't know if the crew eats rats. I suppose if they were desperate enough, they might. Ooh. I'm gonna stay away from that thing. I've never done combat in this game before. Maybe I'll learn when I'm a bit more brave. Oh, there's something over here. What's this button do? Z-Bat. Something in the distance to the west. It's mapped on your chart. Oh, the bat finds me isles. Okay, that's really useful. Albertine Gates. Discovered Guyana Harbor. Guyanotti Harbor. Oh, what's this? Oh, hold up. Now and then, rocky fragments fall from the roof of the Neath. The decks of older ships are pocked with scars. The sound is one no landlubber knows, and no sailor will ever forget. This one has smashed the glass of a deck barnacle. Ill omen, one sailor cries. The god in the roof, Storm, is angry. Do nothing! Storm, one of the 3 nameless gods of the sea, an absurd superstition. Make a sacrifice to avert misfortune. In the story, Storm is the noisiest, angriest, and least reasonable of the sea gods. Better not take any chances. Now, this is an important opportunity to choose what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. And I vote I'm not superstitious at all. That won't go wrong one bit. Oh, I've just got an achievement called Storm's Curse. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have. Sweep the remains up. It takes some persuading to get the crew to sweep the barnacle and stone shards. But the threat of discipline doesn't. One of them claims she smells a storm. Ignore her. You know something of the 3 gods of the sea. You've gained 5 terror. Storm's Curse lies on you. Oh boy, that sounds absolutely wonderful, doesn't it? Ah, yes, good. Sounds like you want me to be cursed, Chiral. Humane Canal, staging area. Here in the dark waters run down from the surface. Oh, here, the dark waters run down from the surface. From a brighter sea. The canal ascends through locks and gates. Shadow turns to the sunlight of the surface. It's fine. Nothing can curse you if the cursor doesn't exist. Well, that's true. There is always the thing of, I say the cursor doesn't exist, but perhaps they do, which is a problem. But for right now, I'm going to exist in blissful ignorance and hope that nothing bad comes of it. Travel to the surface. Oh, you can actually travel to the surface in this game. That's kind of interesting. The sun is dangerous to Neath dwellers like your crew, but the surface has its temptations. Oh, what's this? Haven't seen the net. Chromahydra, hello, and thank you for following. Hope you're having a good day. Okay, here we go. Listen for surface gossip. The ships of the surface linger here. This is their lifeline to a warmer place. Let's listen in then. Daylight. This would be a prime spot for a pub or wine shop, but the interests of the Echo Bazaar and the laws of London prevent it. They don't like competition. Still, there are temporary, half-legal hostilleries in long-moored ships. Here you trade stories with sun-tanned surface sailors. Stories of Paris and Batavia and the lost fires of the final isles. Wow, there's a lot going on here then. That's all for now. You have one vision of the surface. Oi! No eating my crew! I kinda need them. I mean, I have 9 out of 10. So, you know, I don't even have a full crew. Don't eat the sailors. Oi! Sanity is mine too. I need that. Gather information for a port report. Let's do that. Business as usual. The gates open and shut. The locks remain free from sabotage. If anywhere beside London is safe, in all the undersea, it's here. The surface nations have an interest in keeping it that way. Not for long, you say, huh? I now have a port report from the Chimean Canal. I guess I'm going to head further south. You know what? Let's try battle. I have no clue how this works, so let's find out. Our gunners struggle to see in a fog bank. Come on. Back up, please. Oh god. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have gotten into this fight. But... oh wow, it actually did a lot of hull damage. Oof. Oh, I can click at any point, but it's unlikely to hit until the box is full. That is good information to know. The jellyflare is a young jellyfish, question mark. A lesser subspecies, question mark. Do the dreams of jellyfish become real? In any case, now, it's a sad slick of goo dissolving into the Z. Perhaps you can eat it. Better yet, perhaps your sailors can. Ah, yes. I'm not willing to risk eating it, but that is a risk I'm willing to make the crew take. Let it disperse. Watch the oil rainbow colors fade. Unlocked when surveyed, visage is. Unlocked with no more than 0, a port report visage. I don't actually know what to pick here. I could scoop it up. I'm curious. You know what? I'm curious. Let's scoop it up. A barrel of former jellyfish. It will wait in the hold like a cup of dissolved moon. Dissolved moon? How the hell do you dissolve the moon? One day, you will eat it. Or perhaps, it will eat you. Ah. Oh, boy. You know, that sounds wonderful, doesn't it? Okay, I've taken some damage. I'm probably gonna have to repair that. It's Sunless Sea, things just are. Well, I'm not exactly used to this game. This is my first ever time playing it. Oh, all clear. Let's send the bat out. There are no islands within the Z-Bat's range. I have 13 fuel and 8 of these things, so it should be fine. Oh, that does not... Adam's Doom. I do not want to get close to that. That looks very not fun. Oh, what's this? Just a time waste won't harm you. I don't buy that. I may be very new to streaming, but I know enough not to trust Twitch chat. That looks very dangerous, and I'm not going to try it. Home, warmly lit windows, company, peace, thoughts of home come at the strangest times. Well, let's find out what this place is. The Iron Republic, apparently. What's the worst that could happen? Death. Death is the worst that could happen. This is only my second voyage at Z. Hell's client state. Be wary, their laws are not the laws of man or nature. Iron Republic equals hell, apparently. There's plenty of ways for you to kill yourself in the game. I don't need to troll you with stuff. Well, thank you! That doesn't sound, you know, alarming. But legit, I shan't spoil what little I do know of the game. Huh. Yes, thank you. It's much more entertaining to watch me try, fail, and then die on my own, I'm sure. Factory engines roar like false lions. Blood thunders in the dock's pipes. Crimson lightning skitters across the deck. Leaps to the rail. Curls there like a cat. Hey, we already have a cat on the ship. No lightning cat, only real cat. The city is reflected in glassy, calm harbor waters. The citizens there have the heads of dogs and serpents. Wow, you know, this is some great D&D stuff that I could borrow for my campaign. Hell has brought freedom to the Iron Republic. Freedom from all laws, even those of nature. Listen, your fears line up on the quay, waiting, weaving like old lovers. You need a terror of 70 to do that. 70! I have what? 14? Two survival things. Speed 2 burns fuel faster than 1 for the same distance. Light delays fear but burns fuel when you run it. You can toggle it to try and hide in combat, but in exchange gain increased fear. Wait till it asks you for Terror 99. Good stuff to know, actually. That's rather helpful. Oh, I didn't even realize. Oh, it's a pantograph, of course. Not a pantograph. That thing that you bring up the orders. Okay, so I was probably burning fuel like a dullard. So 1 is cruising speed. Good to know. Engage an officer. The irrepressible cannoneer. Captain, are you looking for a gunner? I'm looking for a ship. Here are my references. Here are more references. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Most shells already whistle. Hey, if you're scared enough, you'd be willing to do crazy stuff too. Yes, but I don't need to be scared to do crazy stuff. All I have to do is be crazy. Or stupid. Staying near coast with light will actually decrease your terror, possibly, but don't touch the edge, it hurts the hull. Oh, believe me, I already found that out. I dinged one of the docks. Here's my design for a whistling shell. Here's my colleague. He'll stay on shore. Here's my hand. Will you take it? I have money. May as well. I now have a repressible cannoneer. 2 is generally what you use to transit, because it's too big a game otherwise. 1 is needing for safe fuel. Oh, so if I want to save fuel, okay. I've lost 20 echo. I'm down to 169. And that's all for now. I'll go to my officers and put the gunnery officer in the gunnery officer. I have really good iron score. Compile report. New passions. The sensations of the Republic are overwhelming. This is a desire for years. This is a hatred for fountains. Here is an emotion that only can be expressed mathematically. Now you are awash with nostalgia for the hatching of the egg. Write it down. Write it all down. Perhaps you'll be rid of it. Oh, I've gained hearts. The Parliament of Flies is open for business. I've gained a tale of terror and a memory of distant shores as well as a port report. Good to know. The Market of Hungers, the Parliament of Flies. The Market of Hungers, with its spires and sigils, it is a parody of the bazaar? ? Today, flies fill its arcades, buzz buzz. Dang, I just really hate fountains, you know? What do you have against fountains, Kyril? Fountains aren't that bad, are they? A new day comes. Visit the shops tab. After this visit, the Parliament will no longer be here. The Republic will seek Zoop and supplies instead. I love that it's a double Z and oop, so it's like soup, but Zoop with a Z. Very neat. Okay, so I can go to shops. Do I need anything? I could sell romantic literature here. Oh, should I be keeping notes on where I can buy and sell things? Oh, that should be something that I should do at some point. I'm a bit lazy right now, but next time I might. Judgment's Egg, I can buy or sell I could buy it for a thing. Scintillac. I could buy fuel. I think fuel is actually pretty cheap here. Buy sell things are static. Okay, good, they don't change, so maybe I should keep a list of where I can buy and sell things. This seems like the type of game that would let you trade for a profit. Bale of Parabola Linen. I will buy some fuel. How much fuel do I have? I have 12. I'll go down to there. I'll buy a few fuel. I do know that I get fuel from trading in a port report, but I kind of want to go a bit further to the south still to get more. I have no clue where I am other than London is north, and I've currently been sticking to the coast. Just give me a second. I'm just gonna pour some Mountain Dew into my glass. My throat is getting a little dry from all this talking. I didn't realize this game was going to be quite so involved. I wonder why fuel is cheaper in Hell and Hea. Yeah, I kind of... It's kind of something that does seem like it's, rather, you know, obvious why fuel is cheaper in Hell. I imagine they have a lot of it. Something rivers of oil and what. Ugh. That's better. Okay. Well, I guess I'll be out of here then. I'll go up to speed 2 and continue further south. Lignite coal, sourced coke. Ooh, oh no, okay, time to run. That thing looks very not nice. Oh god! Okay, maybe I'm not going south. I'm gonna turn off the light. Oh god, okay. Why would it just open fire on me? Okay, new plan. We're not going south, we're going east. Oh my god, it's still following me. Is my ship that slow? I don't... Oh god. We're in a fog bank. I'm okay with being in a fog bank. Fog is fine. Fog means it can't chase us. I think. I hope. Okay, light back on. Ooh. Fathom King's Hold. Lorcan's Port. I guess we're docking here. Also, don't buy the engine from London. They are a scam. They use more fuel and are less efficient. Good to know. Lorcan's Port. Name for the most enterprising of drownies. Drownies? Well, given that they say that you can't die, I wonder if these are people who have drowned but aren't dead. That's not entirely true. It really depends on your hull. Philosopher cells burn green. Somewhere below, the king waits. Oh, I know you could definitely die, but, like, they say that you can only die at Z. Which is where we are, like, 99% of the time. I assume this is somebody who went to, like, the coast and drowned, and then died but didn't die? It's also not true. Oh. Who have been pulled or fallen... Oh, so they're people who have been rescued. Okay. You may be right, it's a long time since I've played the game. It's that game that forced me to learn English. Oh, well, that's kind of neat that you learned English from this game. 80% of your deaths will be dialogue. I'm hoping to have 0% of my deaths be caused by anything that can kill me. In that I don't want to die. Okay, like an iceberg. Like a bazaar's master's scheme. Like the Neath itself. Most of the hold is invisible. You see only a tiny portion of the sculpted coral. The rest waits below the surface, the Fathom King's bone room and aquaria, his pearl snares and his dining chambers. Descend to an audience with the Fathom King. Fathom King is Lord of the Drownies, those dead who won't stop swimming. By some accounts, he's the Lord of all who die at sea. Bring him a story to tickle his curiosity, which I can do. Permit shore leave. Perhaps your sailors would like to take the air ashore. I don't want them to take the air ashore. Compile a port report. I feel like we're getting out of mechanics territory and into the Spoilerville here. Yeah, perhaps just a little bit. I'd rather experience this game from knowing nothing about it. Others who come and go. Those granted audience return dazed, awestruck. The king is not generous, but occasionally he is fair. You now have one of this, a port report from the Fathom King. No, I'm gonna roll the dice. Let's go. Speak to the porter. The porter has skin of a shark. She has a drowned woman's eyes. It is not permitted to look at her hands. Why is it not permitted to look at her hands? You know what? Never mind. Yes, she rasps. The story is sufficient. She opens the valves of pearl and permits you to pass into the conduit. I've lost a Z story. Okay! That's not what I expected. This is the salt-blown heart of the hold. The Fathom King floats in his throne. A gem-starred bowl of sea stone, the size of a banquet table. He's wearing a dressing gown of purple brocade, soaked dark with salt water. He leans his chin calmly on his hand. Beneath the surface of the water in his throne, his hidden regions pulse constantly, insistently. Let the streamer die if they want to, I guess. Yeah, pretty much. If I'm dumb enough to get myself killed, I'm dumb enough to get myself killed. That's just how this is gonna go. I don't want to, but if I make some really, really, really dumb decision and it bites me, that's entirely on me. Have to play to see this live. Witness an execution. I can witness... Oh, God. I can witness an execution. Two silent guards and throne's exoskeleton drag a babbling drownie forwards. No, she shrieks. I am no friend of spiders. Spiders? Oh, boy. I have never purchased silk. It was a gift. Your complexity. I have always been loyal. I could watch it. Ask a boon of the king. You have brought the king a story gift. You may ask a gift in return. It is possible to know what... You know what? I don't really care for witnessing an execution. Let's go with a boon. Sea bounty. Rosy flesh, the king intones. One from the water taste in its good health. He waves a gracious hand while his waters thresh. The audience is over. As you return, crab slaves carry ice boxes filled with sweet fresh meat. Pink as dawn. That's it from now. I've gained supplies, and I've gained terror. I mean, that was nice of them to, actually, stock my ship. Okay, we're gonna leave. We are going to go east more, I guess. A light... yeah, I've seen that last time. That means that there's something changed back at London or whatnot, I think. Onward bound we go! Never mind, time to turn off the light and run. Leave, leave, leave. I really wish I had a gun on the back of the ship. But you see that it's called, say something awaits you. It's not London specific. Oh, okay. Okay, I don't like that thing. All clear. We can turn the light back on. Where we're at. We're over here somewhere. Doing a thing. Something awaits you in port. Oh, there we go. Oop, there's a place right here. Let's go right here, then. Depot A. Station 3. Station 3, we may infer Station 1 and Station 2. We may conjecture a Station 4. Well, I guess that is true. Machinery hums behind high steel walls. Up the hill, there are visible outlines of warehouses and a building with a spire. But the lamps are low where they burn at all, and your ship is the only one harbor. Combat. You aren't made. They can detect you and are going to pursue you. They are still an attack pass. I don't know. I made it here. Train your telescope on the shore. Deliver a long box. I don't have a long box, but I will keep that in mind that if I have one, I can come here. Try the gate. Search for signs of visitors. A high-risk challenge. I don't have very good mirrors. No reason to leave the light. Yeah, I turned it back on. Symbols in the circle tell you the status. What circle? Oh, you mean up here? Yeah, I know. I guess train my telescope. Church! Or something else. You stand on the high point of your ship and look to the shore. There is a steepled building on the horizon. By far the largest in sight. No cross marks at the top of it, nor any other symbol you recognize. So, that doesn't look like a church to me, to be honest. That looks like a government building. Just saying, it has that look about it. Okay, I guess that was the port report. Let's try the gate. The only way past the walls is an unimposing but sturdy-looking gate of triple-barred silvery metal. A sign beside it reads, Deliveries. No way in. The metal is steel hard and icy cold to the touch. Any attempts with chisels and crowbars fail. Why are we legitimately, as a first instinct, just trying to break into this place? When I thought, like, oh, let's go up to the gate, I was thinking, like, call out or knock. Not try and fucking pry the thing open. Perhaps if you could bring the ship's guns to bear, but no. Okay, that's even more drastic than what I was thinking. Wow, no, let's not do that. If you return with a certain delivery, the gate might be open. You'll only know if you find it. Yes, I need a box. Okay. Perhaps not then. Let us leave Station 3. So Station 3 is here. You know what, actually, let's just head north. I think north works. There's probably more islands on the path. How dare this be barred to me? I'm literally the protagonist, I think. Being the protagonist doesn't give you a right to just pry open every door you see. I mean, most people will try it anyway, but, like... Come on, that's a bit, you know... You try other things first. You don't immediately go straight to force. Then again, I'm an Arma player, and that's pretty much what me and all my mates do, so... Maybe that's correct. Combat? Combat with what? Oh, combat with something I don't want to be in combat with. Why is my ship so slow? Go away! Oh my god, I might be taken out by this. Go away! Go the hell away! I can beat the Corvette. I mean, I'm gonna have to fight, aren't I? Light on. Let's kick this thing's ass. Oh, man. Yeah, my gun does hit a lot harder. Man, that was a decent bit of damage. Honestly, one way to find out, yeah. Loot and scuttle her. I mean, I'm pretty sure she was already kind of scuttled, unless we just killed all of the crew. She is a vile old vessel, and these Z's aren't safe. Take what you can and move on. Lean pickings. These pinnacles don't sail far from their hidden harbors, but here's something in the back of the hold. You have finished opening a cache of curiosities. A stout crate. Crates, the source of sustenance. The fundamental element of cargo. A crate of supplies, hardtack, and water. And an unexpected box of nails. Oh great, maybe we could repair the hull by putting wooden planks on it. A would-be wit remarks that the nails look tastier than the hardtack. That's probably true, especially given this is supposed to be like, what, 1868? And hardtack even back then was particularly not great. Until an officer's glare silences her. No. She's right. The officer is not in the right here. The sailor is absolutely true that the nails probably are more appetizing than the hardtack. Okay. I guess we can go to all clear. Hardtack from back then is just as good as it now as it was back then. Actually, the age has probably made it slightly better. Pretty much. Back then it probably had more maggots. Exactly. They've all turned to flies by now. So, you know, it's been improved. Unless you wanted the protein. Shepherd Isles. Sheep, lichen, and standing stones. Of course, the bearded watchman tells you, there are no actual shepherds on the Shepherd Isles. Sheep are mostly illegal here. I like the fact that they're mostly illegal here, not entirely illegal. No, indeed, it's just the name of the gentleman that founded the islands. Greybeard, sitting in the village square, nods silently. No sheep, one says, but plenty of tales. Ask us anything. You could do a picnic, tales of the standing stones, tale of three greys, tales of Thornwell Croft, the rest of the Z, and compile a port report. Voted for Sunless Sea in the poll, so as soon as I saw you were streaming, I had to pop in. Ah, thank you. I very much appreciate the support. In the bleak light of the false stars, surface rolling like a porridge pot, up with a roar of steam and a flash of fire. 3 widows swimming, tentacles, And then we saw His Highness. There is rather a lot of this material. I gain a port report. Let's see here. Picnic at Standing Stones. I could do that. A Tale of Three Graves. Let's do a Tale of Thornwell Croft. The wrong kind of people. The ones that farm up there, they're us, me and you. All the other versions of us. One with a trick leg. One that married his cousin. One that was buried alive. Characters out of another history. They're waiting up there and plotting, gathering allies, waiting to make their history ours. So don't go there. You won't find them anyways. Being that they hide in the barn, I'm gonna take that advice and not actually go up to the top of the hill. That sounds like a terrible idea. I guess that's it for the Shepherd Isles. Let's go. Where are we on the map? There's a place here that I haven't been, but I think that'll be for next trip or the trip after. 50 fragments gained, as I've found some stuff. Oh, look, there's another little island. Thornwell Croft. Oh man, my throat. I am very not used to talking like this. Probably do like 3 hours of stream. Oh. Saint Haven. Man, I'm gonna get a lot from port reports this time around. Check out the icons when you're in dialogue. It will be more clear if it needs say or not. Usually it has a green hut or something. It's gonna require burn say. Yep, port reports are your bread and butter. I figured as much. Pigmoat Isle. 2 houses, both alike in dignity. On a lonely desert beach. There is no habitation in sight, no market, only an old rotting dock. A stretch of sand thickens into damp black earth, from which sprout stunted palms. Not quite. Tall fungal growths with frond-like caps, as if someone had sculpted the idea of a tree from mushroom. Disembark, see what awaits you. War, question mark. As you step out onto the quay, you hear clamor, shouts, and shooting. You can see, off in the distance, smoke rising from beyond a hill, and dots of fire flecking the horizon. 2 tiny figures stand a little further down the quay, unmoving, as if awaiting your approach. A literary interlude. The following is an extract from the popular Diary of a Sea Captain, from London to Irene and what we did there before we arrived. Washed ashore on Mutton Island and subsequently serialized in an unexpurgated gazette. The author's identity remains unknown. The Tale of Pigmoat Island, in which a delegation is made, a choice is presented. War is declared, a most singular treasure is sought by all, and a new empire is founded with tooth and claw. I do appreciate that most of the things that are really stupid, the game will actually try and put a warning on, don't do this. Some such, like, eat your crew. I don't know! If you're hungry enough, eating the crew sounds like a very, very wise thing to do. I don't ever intend to get to the point where we are hungry enough that we have to do that, but... Oh my god, it's gonna make me read a lot. Chapter 1, The Delegation. The figures were rodents. To my left was a Ratus Faber, wearing goggles, a blacksmith's apron, and an assortment of tools. To my right, an unusually large guinea pig, wearing a helmet and a breastplate reminiscent of nothing out of the high Middle Ages. A rat stepped forward first, and bowed. Welcome, Captain, to Rat Star Island. I am Edgar, second chief engineer of the 3rd Rat Brigade. I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost is a choice. The rat stepped back at precisely the same moment with what appeared to be the ease of a long habit. The guinea pig scuttled forward and made a declamatory chirp. Welcome, Captain, to the Isle of Cavia. I am Lady Augustus Desavers Swinch of the Blackwater, Swinch's seneschal to our King Gracenaw. First of his name, I invite you to avail yourself of food and fuel at our expense. The only cost to you is a choice. The two stood at attention, looking at me expectantly. No one ever does. No one ever does. Okay, then. So, I have a choice to make. Do I go with rats or guinea pigs? I don't know what weird, crazy island I've discovered, but I'm going to take some more drink because my throat hurts a little. Much better. So, I can speak with the engineer, or the seneschal. Let's speak with him. A rat in the making. I asked the chief engineer to elaborate. He looked at me for a long, measured moment before speaking gruffly. We came to this island to make a home for ourselves away from London. It's cats and snuffers. It's rat-skin suits. We came to live as citizens of our own republic. We came with our tools, our teeth, our clever hands, and we made a beautiful city of light, of the rat star that shone bright and blue on Mount Arat. The chief engineer nodded towards a distant hill. One day we braved the depths of the chicken woods, and from the top of Mount Arat we plucked the rat star to be our light, our beacon. But the pigs of Cavi saw the light, and they lusted for it. They sent armies to rule us and steal our star. We will not permit them to take what is ours. We will resist to the last breath. Will you join us in defeating them? Maybe? I mean, I do like a republic more than whatever this king stuff is. I don't like kings. Republics sound much better. A night out of habit, the seneschal cleared her throat with a delicacy to rival the duchess's own before speaking. Gracenaw, the king, our lord and sovereign, full 7 months had sojourned on the sea, conquered this land. Wow, okay, I'm already against you. You're both a monarchy, and you took this place from them. And won the southern main. Now no fortress against him shall remain. No city wall shall be left for him to game, save the rats that squeak behind mountain. Unlikely was the lamb of our deliverance. A shirt. Oh my god, you're making me talk so much. Being inconsistent is not accurate for a British naval commander in the late 1800s. Well, obviously you haven't watched any of us try and play a naval commander from the 1800s. This game is 90% text. Yes, I'm starting to gather that. I might have to stop talking at some point. Seneschal composed herself, then added, "We saw truth and beauty in the light of Our Lady's eye on Mount Caveat. But the rats with their guns and their chatter and their peasants' politics stole it from us. We will subjugate them and take it back. They are a rabble, and we will rule them with the steel shot." Wow, okay, no, I've already made my choice. I'm ready to make my choice. I am going to side with the engineer, because fuck the rest of you. Yeah, I've heard a little bit about it. Like, I'm aware of the developers. I've heard of Fallen London in the past. Fallen London in the past. A friend to rats. I extended a finger to the chief engineer, who shook it grimly. The seneschal hissed and chattered her teeth in disgust, but kept her distance. "You've made the right choice," said the chief engineer. "Let me show you around." I, too, think I've made the right choice. Why, thank you, game, for filling me with a sense that I've done right. I have chosen to help the rats. That's a lovely picture. I'm sure they're lovely with their red eyes. that glow. Holy shit! That's a wall of text! Wow. Congrats, you made Skaven, apparently. The chief engineer led me to the north side of the island, skirting the chicken woods. We passed through a number of what can only be termed checkpoints, as fierce-eyed rats shouldered their okay, I'm not pronouncing that word well today, and saluted the chief engineer. Soon we came upon a small colony, smaller than some of the infestation I encountered in London flats. Perhaps only 50 Raddus favor altogether, working diligently to fortify their side of the island. Alright, catch you in a few. The first thing I noticed was a brilliant light beaming out from a stump of chickenwood, about 6 feet high. It bathed the whole settlement in a clean blue glow. It was almost too bright to look at. By its light, I could see several raised mounds of earth, suggesting shallow tunnels. An efficient fishing operation was set up by the water, an albino rat mending nets, while others stabbed sharpened sticks into the wave. Further inland was a barracks, where a sergeant barked drills at a small squadron of fighters. My arrival drew attention, and several rats paused in their work to look at me curiously. Welcome to Marina. Marinia? Yeah, that's how you pronounce it, said the chief engineer, voice warm with pride. It's not much to look at now, but it will be once we've rousted the cavies. Take a stroll around while I summon the war council. With that, he vanished into one of the mounds and left me to explore. I could visit the barracks, I could take a look at the rat star. I think the rat star is interesting. Oh, holy Blue is a sapphire, but endlessly more brilliant. It's not a star, of course, not really. But try explaining that to the others. The chief engineer doesn't want me working too hard to convince them. Said that this is better for morale. But just look at it. Look. She offered me her goggles. I managed to work them over just enough of one of my eyes to see the truth of what she was studying. It was scintillac. Oh, so this is where we get that. But unlike any I'd seen before, considering I've never seen it before, yeah. Blue is a sapphire, but more brilliant. Something about the clarity of its color was tremendously soothing. The chief science officer tittered with pleasure as I handed her goggles back. Those of us who have been to the Cavi side of the island and lived to tell of it say that there's plenty of glow there, plenty of bright in the water all around, but nothing like this. We took this from the island's center, Mount Arat. Only it's not a mountain, of course, any more than this is a star. It's hollow. There's sweet water inside. Sweet water? That sounds like, What dangerous chemical is it? Arsenic that makes things sweet? Sounds like, that's what's going on there. And coral crawling up all the walls of it, but nothing that glows save this. It's ours now, and no one can take it from us. I guess the barracks now, then. We were fighting impressive odds. I approached the drill sergeant and went so far as to salute her, which earned me a grunt of satisfaction. The sergeant dismissed her troops and offered me a bit of chickenwood jerky to gnaw. Why on earth are you making jerky from tree bark? I'm assuming that's what it is, going from, like, the story of all of this. There's more of us below ground, she explained, but not enough. The cavies are bigger, and there's more of them. We're better with weapons, but haven't got the stuff to make him with. Most of us came here as stowaways, and brought nothing but food, tools, and the fur on our backs. We can fish, we can nibble the chicken woods, but we can't make guns out of trees. Cavies came with their own steamer, and seem to have endless supplies. We raid them sometimes, but there's so few of us we can never hold on to territory gained for long. That's of no consequence. All we want is to be left in peace and build our republic. And the Rat Star, she added thoughtfully after a moment. Of course, we want that too. Where the green billows played, an albino rat smiled up at me from his mending work, looking daintily and a little shy. Chickenwood floats, especially when it's dried out and sealed. So we're able to paddle out a bit and cast our nets. We come up with all sorts of things. Lionfish, crabs, sometimes a chunk of broken tentacle. But the fishing would never be so good without the Rat Star. He beamed. I think it only draws good fish and keeps scary ones at bay. I know the chief science officer doesn't believe it, but I do. The light is our livelihood. Well then. I finished my explanation. The bells of the War Council rang. I was summoned. Oh boy, there's choices. Okay, the chief engineer emerged from the underground with a motley assortment of other rats. He introduced them as weapons experts, strategists, and field commanders. So you're going to help us beat the Cavies, he said, a hard edge to his voice. But how, exactly? I could offer my strategic assistance, but that's a tough challenge. It's fails, and I don't have enough. I take a determined lead, which is a straightforward challenge, which I could do. I had a ship. I had cannons. We could steer to the southern side of the island and have those at those uppity animals. It's a 100% chance of success, so why the hell not? I'm determined to take the lead. I had a ship. I had the cannon. Oh yeah, that's already it. A palpable hit. The rats gave me what information they possessed about the Cavi settlement, but I still had to improvise a great deal on the spot. A perfect storm of speed, stealth, and strength in arms favored us. Our cannons letting fly a volley of shot onto the beach before the Cavies could scramble onto their grounded ships to man the guns. Screams and squeals filled the air. The enemy fled. A damp hush settled over my crew as smoke cleared and revealed the torn, bloodied bodies of guinea pigs littering the shore. A grim business. But I had honored my commitment to the rats, and found a wealth of scintillag ringing from the beach to harvest the spoils. Woohoo! We got stuff! I succeeded. I got this thing. I have 3 scintillag and a parabola one. I invite one of the rattest favorite to join us. After all, what's a ship without a few rats? It seems like a bad idea, considering the fact that we have a cat as one of the mascots. Let's just go for right now. A new nation has been founded. Well then. That was definitely interesting. No, I'm not gonna throw the cat overboard. I like cats. Chiral, how could you suggest such a thing? Oop. I want to leave. Turn off the light. Go away. This island is called Crab Cake. There's the light over there from the other place. A soft wind from the east, and impossible scent pines. There's an island here. The labyrinth of eels. It doesn't appear like there's anything going on here. Oh, that's a big thing. That's a sharky. I want to avoid the shark. Okay, it's time to turn back toward London. I'll turn out the light because we're almost right there anyway. Go past Hunter's Keep. I'm pretty sure I have a report I can get here. It might be worth doing. But the crew... you know what? It's fine. We'll go back to the docks for right now. Returning to London. The lights of London welcome you home. The storylet only appears when you have been at sea for a little while. Collect messages from the Harbour Master. Let's see. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. The blind bruiser attends to business on the dock. That's all for now. Okay then. A little proposal. Good evening, Captain. And what a marvelous evening it is, if you don't mind me saying so. And given it is my impression you are an obliging sort, I imagine you will not mind at all. I might mind a little, depends on what you're doing. And since you are so very obliging, perhaps you wouldn't mind taking a little detour to Mount Palmerston. I mean, I wouldn't, but I have no goddamn idea where the hell it is. With a few articles of cargo, if you happen to be in the area. You know what? You agree to smuggle souls from London to Mount Palmerston. I'm smuggling now. Well, there you go. It's a little criminal. Oh, hello, Mr. Not a Criminal. How are you holding up? Look, I'm not a criminal. He just has a very big knife. Okay? It's really just self-preservation. Nothing really illegal. Should I be threatened, you know? I had no choice. And let's be honest, I mean, is being paid for it also so bad? Okay then. The Merchant Venturer. An urchin tugs your sleeve. Speak to the Merchant Venturer. I have need of a reliable agent. Failing that, an intensive one. Here are my requirements. And an opportunity for profit. Ooh, I like those. Profit is always very good. He has a very specific needs, but he'll pay much better than market rates. And he won't ask you how you came by these things. Well, I went very quickly from being not a criminal to very much a criminal, didn't I? So I may as well go on. It's fine, you didn't open the package. Plausible deniability. Exactly, I had no idea what it was. Adventurer has a request. Speak to him further. Okay. They harvest in winter to the north coast. 700 echoes. 700 echoes! What do I need? Find 7 skins of soup. or 7 packages of muter salt. Find 7 packages of muter salt, or 7 devil bone dice. I have this, apparently. Do I have this? Something perilous. They sell them up at Mount Palmerston, somewhere up in the north. Okay, I know that Mount Palmerston is to the north somewhere now. That's a good start. Okay. A memory of distant shores. Yeah, sure, I can give you that. You've lost a memory of distant shores. I now have 10 echo for the, I'm gonna hold on to the other one. A visit to Clathermount's tattoo parlor. You're a real sailor now, after all. You could go to one of those tobacco and pray places by the docks, but the prices at Charmont's are reasonable, as daughters are real artists. But what sign will you choose? I could get more, I could get more irons. I could get even more irons. An unflinching eye would get me more mirrors. Splendor would get me hearts. Well, you know, it's as they say, when all you have a nail, every solution is a hammer. Irons it is. 1 echo. It only cost me 1 echo. They are right. 1 echo is very, very cheap. Let's see what else is going on in London. Definitely worth it to pump iron here. Yeah, it's already my best skill. Do I really need to reduce my terror? What's it at? 12? Nah, I don't. A new recruit who awaits your attention. A new recruit. Someone wants to sign on. Engage an officer. The brisk campaigner. A skilled doctor. I already have a doctor, I think. 1 hearts plus, plus 6 hearts and plus 6 iron. And you are... I don't know what you do. And you cost 50 echo, so it's not worth it. I'll pick up a sailor because I need 1 more crew. Go to sleep, terror things, do it because dreams are important. I don't think that was it. It was something else. Go to my lodgings. Read the morning paper. The Echo Bazaar. An enigmatic marketplace that has increased its tax on love stories. The traitor empress has forbidden singing in the street outside her palace. The anarchists of the Calendar Council have inexplicably dynamited a drinking fountain. Man! People really dislike fountains in this game, I'm starting to notice. The Ministry of Public Decency has located and destroyed a nest of galbiter wasps. Ten echo. I guess I could rest. I've never done it, so let's do it. Heal a wound and give you a restful night. I now have restful night. Okay. Back to the rest of the city. Visit the Admiralty's office. Shepherd's Isle, submit as fact. No, I'm not going to do that. Submit as substantiated hearsay. I agree, it does seem implausible. So many of the stories from that place do. Still, there is a little gold of truth in the mud of the rumor from time to time. Your payment, Captain. Station 3. This is my colleague, Mr. Villain of the Ministry of Public Decency. Mr. Villain is a good this is good captain's report is here. If you would care to, yes, the fire is already lit. There we go. Now only ashes remain, and it might have caused such a lot of trouble. Thank you, Captain. We appreciate your discretion. Here is your payment. You need not trouble yourself further in this affair. Ooh, there is stuff going on at Station 3. Oh my god, I got 100 echo for that. Holy shit. That was a good port report. Cumaean Canal. Well, if you've been there, I suppose you may as well hear about it. The fee is nominal, though. Yeah, nominal, no, god, 5 echo. Pigmote Island. I'm not certain I hear you correctly. Are you quite certain that this is the report you wish to make? So be it. Yes, I do. The Iron Republic. Excuse me, I need to unlock this. And this. Oops, and this. Could you place your report inside? Yes, I imagine someone will read it. Eventually. There's always someone. You should look into the dock equipment. 2 things worth looking into is the top cannon, make sure it's in the right slot, and a new lamp. That one that doesn't lower your veils if you want to hide. Okay. I've lost terror. You no longer have the support report. I've gained fuel. The Fathom King's Hold. What's that old monster up to now? 30 echo, not bad. 1 fuel. Okay. Quaker's Haven. Only 5 echo for that one. Speak to the Dark Speckled Admiral. You're ushered into his mansion. Office of a mansion's pyre. A cramped desk room with a vast desk. So he's legitimately got, like, a gigantic desk in a tiny room. Very good. He surveys you across the desk. Ah, yes. The merchant captain of whom we've heard such complicated things. The Admiral will purchase intelligence from you. Assistance with subsistence. Ask if the Admiralty can provide you a little fuel to cover your cost. This will take you to the dry dock where 1 point of favor will get you 2 to 3 fuel. I can submit vital intelligence. Submit your port reports. Oh, I can just submit all of them in one go. Okay. Oh, no, this is who I deal with now. Okay. Moves in the Great Game. Ask him what he needs. Yeah, let's ask him what he needs. Information. Gee, thanks. I never would have guessed that. Not in a million years. Nope. Not once. Visit a port, and will be interested in the port report. Visit places of particular interest, and will be interested in the strategic information you gain thereby. We will pay you well, don't worry. We understand you can't be expected to act entirely for the love of the Empire. His lip curls. What's left of it. One is bow, aft, and main. You want main only, I think. I don't know, an aft cannon sounds pretty nice. Is it the shipyard? Oh no, this, Rubido Ligeria-class steamer. The Strant steamer has served well, but for a long, long, long time. This looks pathetic. Hull. It has 1 point of hull. What is this thing? That thing looks terrible. There's 4 specific reasons. Okay, well, I'll keep that in mind. A Lampad class cutter. These are all worse than my current ship. What about you? This is the next upgrade. I need 4,000 echoes. I guess it's cheap, but I'm sure there are other reasons you'll want to find out. Yeah, probably. The Corvette looks a lot better. There's also a merchant cruiser, which seems like a good idea as well at some point in the future. There's a frigate. A dreadnought! Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay, let's see. Shops. There's provisions. Oh, I could sell my Scintillac here for quite a lot of money. You know what? I'm gonna do that. So it's not taking up space in the hold. I could buy casks of mushroom wine. I can sell the parabola linen. And I think I will. Reconditioned frigate surplus deck gun Mark II. This is a forward weapon. This is a deck weapon. Okay. What does my ship even look like? Is there a way that I can see what my ship's current layout is? Oh, here we go. Deck, auxiliary, and bridge. I don't have an aft turret. Okay, can I stick another gun in my auxiliary slot? That is something that I'd like to know. No. Okay. That's kind of sad. I can buy a Radis Favor assistant. We are clay. That's kind of ominous. Guns are deck forward and aft. Oh. Okay. So my ship can only have one gun. That's kind of annoying. I could buy a secure cargo compartment, which I don't think I need. Oh, here we go. Here's the lamps. I've got Mirrors 3, Mirrors plus 3 and Veils minus 1, or Mirrors plus 1. Oh, do I not have? Mirrors plus 1 is better. I think I'll pass on it for right this second. Okay, let's set us back off. I'm up to 571 Echo. I think the thing I want to save up for is a bigger ship. A bigger, better ship. Let's get going. We're gonna go north this time, because we're trying to find Mount Palmerston. Oh, I should have fixed my hull. Bit late. It'll be fine. Oh, there's a ship there. That's kind of neat. It doesn't look like it's going to attack. Probably Royal Navy. Burn supplies for repair. Reconnoiter the island. Port report. The parlor is empty. Where are the sisters? Okay, I don't really want to do anything else here, so... We're gonna go northeast, I think, from here. Ooh. There's a bat swarm there. I've gained a tear, but I've also gained supplies. It sounds like a fair trade to me. Let's continue going. Actually, there's something right over here, so let's go over this way. The fog bank really sucks for, Oh! Okay, let's get behind it. Let's get behind it. Come on, come on. Oh, he hit me. There we go. Let's see what we got. A cask of wine. Well, that could be worth it. All clear. Iron and Misery Co-Funging Station. Demo Island. A fervid forest of fungus. I&M has a funger operation here, selling giant bulgus shrooms for building materials, harvesting Kirili for its medicinal properties, in a desperate little outpost of something like civilization. Up puffs an affable factor. Oh, hello, Captain. Thank God for visitors. We'd go quite mad out here otherwise. Quite mad. How can we be of assistance? Oh boy. A bandage funger. Sounds pretty close to another word. One of the funging workers is watching your crew, and watching the claddery air especially. What does he want? Tea with the factor. Do I have a cook? I do have a cook. Explore Demo Island. Accept the volunteer. Compile a port report. Let's do that first. The business of spores. Of course, I&M's activities here don't seem that interesting. Nevertheless, you record what you can. Let's explore the island. Close crowded thickets of bulgus and skirili. The Iron and Misery... I like that it's Iron and Misery Company. Sells them daily, but they grow back almost as fast. The interior of the island is dark and wild. A Blemigan colony. At the heart of a salty little bog, you come across a pulsing mound of Blemigans. That's one of the things that we picked up at the dock, right? They are rich dark purple, like viscera. Perhaps. Or blackberries. They chitter as they swarm. The sound is like pebbles on a beach. Be careful. A single Blemigan is a nuisance. 100 is a calamity. Well, let's assault it. A low-risk challenge, 82%, let's go. Repulsive creatures, take what you can! Armed sailors settled behind a rise in the ground at the bog's edge. On your signal, they open fire into the purple mass. Dozens of Blummigans fall, but 100 remain. They seethe across the bog, leaping across black gaps of standing water, maws agape. But you direct your crew's fire with calm and precision, and only a few reach the line. Your crew methodically smash them with rifle stock, and advance with caution towards the bog. The Blemigans which remain to defend the mound are no match for your weaponry. You take the mound without a single fatality, and they die, chittering curses. Of course, now you're possessed of a mound of mud. You find nothing of value, although the Blemigans apparently collected little clay tablets marked with indecipherable chicken scratchings. Your quartermaster, however, points out that the Blemigan bodies can be rendered into purple dyes, which will fetch a good price, almost anywhere. Oh, I've gained 30 echo from that. That wasn't a bad one to do. I could gather supplies. I have an okay luck quality, but I don't think I'm going to risk that. Let's find out what this one wants. Whispered Confidences. The tomb colonist draws you a little way away from the claddery air. Don't tell her you met me, he says, in a hoarse-beat rasp. Her mother cut my voice. Hoped to fix it so I wouldn't be able to look for my daughter. So I wouldn't want to, he wheezes. Didn't work. Operation's never completely effective. Luckily usually means 50-50, no stat increase, matter of luck is a dice roll. Okay. Need to know my daughter's well. Happy. Finding enough patience, getting enough to eat, and so forth. Oh, patinians. In exchange for the simplest news, he explains to himself, I am her father, he says. Ordinary engineer, not the sort of parent she would want. You wish to tell the heir about this encounter, you can do so by speaking with her. You know what, I promised this guy I wouldn't, so I'm not gonna. Okay, well that's the end of this place then. Off we go. I'm probably only gonna go another half an hour or so, maybe? Oh, actually, that's probably true. I should, probably... Oh, I can't manually save. Okay. Never mind. This way we go. Doesn't seem like there's much up this way right now. Okay, the map is actually decently big. A sluggish wave, the ship pitches. Music changed. I think we're probably near some land, so let's put out the Z-Bat. And I'm gonna guess it's right up here. Have a look. Okay, it's to the south. But this place still kind of looks interesting, so we're gonna have a look. Appears to be a lighthouse. Some sort. The Ragged Crow. Doesn't appear that anything is really interesting there. Try and get back into the light. No islands within the Z-Bat's range. try that again, then. Yeah, let's start heading east. They said it was up in the north somewhere. So I'm gonna guess, like, maybe, like, right here is the place I'm looking for. Hopefully they sell fuel. I might actually swap over to speed 1 here in a moment. Oh, look, a light. We're going in the right direction, then. Changing music again. Oh. Mount Palmerston to the east. Hey! Hey! We found it! I thought it was over here, but I guess it's right here. Oh, it looks like it's a volcano. Hey, bet you fuel's real cheap here. What music, too. Oh my god. Port Palmerston. Oh, the music is near inaudible. Here, I can turn that up then. I can hear it pretty well. Hopefully that made a bit of a change. Okay, thank you. That's good to know that the sound was a bit off. Mount Palmerston, Brimstone. Always brimstone. Let's see. Can I do a port report? I'm guessing that's explore. Explore the island. Tangles of thorn scrub climb the rocky slopes of the volcano. Oh my god, there's another Blemigan colony here. Yeah, let's roll the dice again. It's the same thing as last time, so I'm not going to read it again. Matter of luck, I can dig and find something. Engage an officer. Talk to the people. Deliver your smuggled souls. I should probably do that first, so let's do that. A hurried exchange. You give the hooded shape a sign of recognition. It hisses. The reply you expected. You hand over the crate and receive a chitty marked with a thief sign. Your promise remunification in London. So I'm gonna get paid when I go back. Okay. Locked with no more than 0 times a port report. Mount Palmerston. Okay. A shrug and a curse. They don't do us any harm. They stay up there and we stay down here. Hell's fighting itself. That's good for us all, isn't it? I suppose so. Dig among the ruins. Let's go! A cellar full of bones. How many of them died down here? You could bury them in the ash. But they're so choked and jumbled, you may as well leave them here below. The whole island is the unholiest imaginable ground anyway. At least you have souvenirs. 3 grinning skulls and a craven crooked cross. You were fortunate. I lost 2 supplies. Ooh, I need supplies. I have an outlandish artifact, a memory of distant shores. I've gained terror. And I now have 3 lamentable relics. I am not going to dig again. Oh, can I not go up to the top anymore? Okay. Actually... Are there any shops here? I can, okay. I can buy supplies. I can die devil bone dice. I'm actually gonna start marking this down. Hold up 1 second. What the hell am I doing? Why am I going for paper? I'm literally on a computer. Give me 1 second here, and I shall make myself a nice little document. New text document. Just gonna make myself a little note. So let's do Mount Palmerston. I respect not having to alt-tab a lot when it's nice to just have a page nearby. Yes, I do too, but this is the joy of having 2 monitors. Okay, so let's go with fuel. Buy 1 for 9 and sell for 1. Devil bone, if I can spell it correctly. Devil bone dice. Only buy it for 19. Ambiguous. I don't even know how to say that word. Eelith? 35. And Zoop, which I actually think I need, is 70. And daily bread, I can also buy supplies here. For 22 and sell them for 11. Let's save that as is. Okay. I am gonna buy a couple supplies and head back out. I might go south now. Seems like a reasonable thing to do. Apparently I fed the crew. That looks like a lighthouse, so I'm not that concerned. What's down here? What have we got? Stalagmites loom in the distance, like cranes of the Wolfstack docks, but faster, faster. The Corsair's force, our lookouts, are watchful. Okay, so that's the lighthouse. Patrick's Lot. That looks like a giant naval gun. I've definitely discovered something. Corvatus Pillar. Or, sorry, no. Born Vatus Pillar. Another ship there. I'm just gonna turn off that light because I don't like the looks of that thing. Is there not a dock here? Burning blue. A hiss of horror from the lookout. The glim lamp at the front of the ship is sputtering and arcing, fizzing with blue light. Even as you watch, the blue fades, but it's not a good omen. Attempt to calm them. There's a perfectly natural explanation. A very modest challenge. Okay. Light meets dark. The darkness underneath is more than the absence of light. It is a physical presence which distorts the shape of the world. Your light melts the darkness, restores sanity to the world. You explained something of this to your sailors. It's not the first time they have heard it, but they seem slightly less nervous. Okay. Seriously though, is there no dock here? Ooh, I really need to be careful about fuel. I'm actually gonna... Honestly, I should start heading back to London. I don't see any... thing there. North part of the center spot? Yeah, it's not worth it for me to get to then for right now. I'm just gonna head back. Probably should have bought fuel at Port Palmerston, but oh well. Come on, fuel for map tile. Oh, I see. We need to go more this way. Yeah, I'm cutting it a little close with food and fuel. Just a little. Oh, that's a blue one. That's fine. That's not gonna attack me. Cost of Terror. Terror's fine. Maybe Terror isn't fine. Actually, let's turn that light back on. Terror is not something that I really need, though I think I have a little bit of it to burn if things get desperate. Yeah, I'm only at 34. It's not that bad. It could certainly be far worse. The world is webbed with invisible lines. You've crossed one. Tighten them, and it would split like a fruit. Yeah, we're pretty much right on course to go back to London. That's good to know, actually. I don't think I've ever been above 50 terror, so... I'm sure that's going to change. I practically guarantee you that it's going to change. Creeping tendrils of fungus, seaweed, unflammable, unanimal flora. We enter the snares. It does appear that there is an island right here, and I don't think I've been to it. So actually, let's put out the Z-Bat real quick. Lick-a-Monkey. Lick-a-Monkey Crag. What a name! Send out the Z-Bat again. Probably need to stop heading south. Yeah, this way is good. Okay, I'm sick of going slow. Let's go. It's time to get back to London. No islands within reach. Okay. Yeah, we're just about back. Should be fine. December 22nd, 1887. Fed the crew. We're at the Hunter's Keep again. Didn't have long to go. I think we'll make it back. Considering, you know, we're right here. Was a bit worried about that for a second. We're down to 3 fuel. Probably gonna have to purchase some. So I think I'm going to go south to that hell place again and buy fuel there because it's cheap. I will have to mark London's prices on my little sheet, though. And we're back in London. The Revenue Men! Her Enduring Majesty's Customs Service works closely with both the Ministry of Public Decency and the Ministers of the Bazaar. Today they have selected you for an inspection. Don't cheek them. I don't think I have anything to hide. I could reduce my suspicion, which might be worth it. Oh, this will also reduce your suspicion. Well, I have nothing to hide. They roam your deck like wolves. They tear through your belongings like termites. At last, they leave. Oh, it's lower than 5. Okay. Collect messages from the Harbor Master. Something has changed underneath. Someone wants to sign on. The alarming scholar has invited you to call him, or her, at the university. The blind bruiser attends to business on the dock. That is all for now. Okay. Submit port reports. Hunter's Keep. Gain some echo, some favor, and some fuel. Mount Palmerston. The Brimstone Coven. They trouble me, Captain. Check your notes. You may wish to just mark London, buy XYZ, sell ABC, rather than the prices. I might do that, but it's nice to know what the prices of everything actually are. I've gained 40 echo from that. Actually, not bad. Palmerston is a nice place to go, then. I know they never change, but still, it's nice to know. Okay, that should be all good. Demeraux Island. Gain 20 echo, favor, and the fuel. Very good. Okay. A lamentable relic. Okay. Oh, that was only 5 echo. That wasn't as good. You know what? I'll sell the outlandish artifact because that got me a lot last time. 100 echo again. Very good. What else can we do? A little present from the scholar. You've been so very helpful. I wanted to give you something for your next voyage. I bottled it myself. 2 supplies. A dark glass. It smells pickled, chemical, salty. Once, it might have been eel flesh, but the scholar assures you that it has vital and nutritional virtue. Save it for an emergency, perhaps. Okay. I think that's good for there for now. Oh yes, souls delivered. I want my payment. What a propitious and encouraging occasion that this is. To meet again, here, in this place, which has been so very fortunate for the both of us. Allow me to shake you warmly by the hand, since you have demonstrated your unwavering commitment to fair dealings and honest conveyance. Very good. My patron will toast you. I mean, again, a little bit of criminal activity is profitable, right? I will accept the payment. I went that far. Ooh, 200 echo. 5 fuel and 2 supplies. That was well worth it. An encouraging leer. Here is your compensation. And a little fuel. And a few barrels of biscuits. what a certain other captain has widely surrendered for the common good. I will take the good word to my patron, and if I am a man of my word, we will see each other again. Unless a whale eats you, of course, in which case I hope you will not think poorly of me for wishing that we will not. Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, somebody holds a glass up and says you're a good person. That's a good way to be toasted. One more, we find ourselves here on the quayside. What is, I suppose you might say, the lip of the well of opportunities. Let us both drink deeply from this well, by which I mean my patron as a task for you. Take a payment across the ocean and bring back a little package. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Here's the money, don't lose it. 1,000 echo?! A 1,000! He just handed me 1,000 echo! Of course, if you return to London without the little package, I will probably have something sharp to say about it. Oh boy, maybe I shouldn't have accepted. Accepting might have been a bad thing. Now bring the package back here. And it is my hearty recommendation that you avoid the ungentle attentions of the excise. On account of if you return without the package, it is of no interest to my patron whether you have lost it or had it taken from you. Good luck, good luck. You return to London without an unstamped crate of brilliant souls before completing the task. There is a risk that the blind bruiser will take offense. Khan's Heart. I don't know where that is, so I guess I better stock up to find it. Otherwise, I might be in trouble. You still need stuff. I don't know what you need. I'll let you know. I find it. London! I could visit the Rose Market. I could carouse the Wolfstack docks. I could hire more crew, but I don't need more crew. Let's continue. Visit the Admiralty fuel stores. You've done good work. The Admiralty will issue with a book of little chitages. They'll exchange 1 point of Admiralty's favors for 2... Okay. Leadbeater and Stainrod shipyards. If you're badly damaged and short of money, this is worth a go. Unlocked with no more than 74 hull, you have 41. 75 echo. Reputation for reliable work with a slightly higher price. I could call in my Admiralty favors to do it. Leadbeater is bad, okay. I could employ the Radis Faber engineers. I can't do it with the Mog, but you know what? I'm gonna do the Admiralty yards. I've lost 3 favors, and my hull is now at 75. Okay, I'm back up to full hull points. Very good. What else can I do? Cruise and Wolfstack docks. I don't really need to do any of that. Let me go into my little thing and just write down the stuff in London. Really quick. Fuel can be bought for 10 and sold for 2. Flares bought for 10. Supplies can be bought for 20 and sold for 5. Foxfire candles bought for 40. Bolus fruit can be sold for 50. Oh, wow. Pretty much everything can be sold here, which is interesting. So this might take me a little bit. Scintillac can be sold for 70. Yeah, no worries. It's mostly just stuff that's sort of helpful without spoiling anything. I don't mind that one bit. So long as it doesn't actually spoil, like, the actual, like, story or anything like that. Or tip me off to a, perhaps, really bad thing that might get me killed if I'm being dumb about it. But, you know. Yeah. So keep that in mind. I'm not really too worried about that. Like, if there are helpful tips that help me live, like, oh, you know, turning off your lantern does this or that's fine. Meter salt can be sold for 50. Zoop can be sold for 70. Casket of sapphires can be sold for 90. Stygian ivory for 28. Oh man, there's a lot of stuff. I might actually do this off stream because it's kind of not very entertaining to watch. I guess I'll sell my mushroom mine because there's no point in holding on to it. Nah, I don't really need... Oh, hold up, I can buy... Oh, for 1,000 echoes. Yeah, no, pass. What do I need? I have 11 fuel, but I'm planning on going down south. I have 8 supplies. I don't remember what supplies we're at down south. I'm gonna guess that they're probably not as cheap here. So let's get going. Spoiler-free good guide somewhere. Yeah, you know, writing it down is far better. You know, you have to put in the work in to do it yourself. So sorry about that, it was just a telemarketer. So back down to the south we go. I'm looking for a Conet. Actually, I don't need to stop there. The Conet. That's where I'm supposed to pick up the crate thing from. The good news about this too is since they searched my ship last time, they're unlikely to search it again. But you know, I appreciate. I guess I'm not going there. I don't really want to fight a thing. Actually, I guess I will be fighting a thing. Oh, I missed. Oh, come on! Keep it in the light, keep it in the light, keep it in the light. Fire. Hey! Oh my god, we have something else coming after us. Lovely. We could dissect it for a modest challenge. 5 pages is alright. You know what? Let's try and dissect it. A crab full of conundrums. You set to work with your knives and acids. It is an undistinguishable adolescent specimen. A megalops. Of one of those deep-sea crab species. But its eyes, normally vestigial in these troglodytic beasts, are large and rather beautiful. The golden glow is almost gone now, although sparks leap now and then to your knife. Interesting. I'd rather not be attacked by you. Ah, bastard. Okay, I can't really do much against this. This is kind of sucky. This is why I want a rear deck gun. Hey, turn off the light. Oh, you're gonna be an absolute jerk. Okay, let's get you back in the light. There we go. I've gotten it. Let's do that this time. I now have a Z story. Huzzah! Okay, now we're all clear. We didn't take that much damage. Kind of a little annoying, but oh well. Back at the Humane Canal. Listen for gossip. And gather a port report. Any shops here? I can buy fuel for 20. I don't know why. Oh my god, it's more expensive than in London. Blast from the past? What's a blast from the past? Kinda missed that, whatever it was. Yeah, wanting to go to the Iron Republic and get my stuff. Ah, there's the nice music. What on earth is that? That is a legitimately, like, metal row ship? Like, long ship? What the heck? Van Horn Harbor. Iron Republic. Caustic Corsair. File a port report. Okay, let's have a look at the shops. I can only buy fuel here, but that's fine, because fuel is cheap. I'll buy a couple more. How much do I have? I have 15. Yeah, that'll be fine. Oars! Like Nos, but for boats. I mean, yeah, I doubt there's very much wind down here. To be honest with you. Like, there might be a bit, but, you know, sailing probably isn't very advisable. Okay. So from here, we're gonna head east, I think. Actually, maybe east or southeast. I'm gonna go with east. Nope, what sees us? That thing sees us. It might have seen us. Oh, it definitely saw us! Oh my god, I'm gonna actually have to fight this. I'm not gonna fight this, I'm gonna turn and run. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's gonna kill me! Back to the port, 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 back to the port. Holy shit! Okay, that was painful. You have a shipyard? You do not have a shipyard. The problem is that I can't go back to port. I can't go back to port without the thing, and that thing really hurts. I don't have a lot of supplies either. Oh, shit. No, light out, please. Oh my god, that thing hit me from so far away, too. I'm gonna hug the coast and go back north. Don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me, don't see me. Piss off! That thing is deadly! Good god! Problem is I need to go find the Comet. I can't go back to port without it, or otherwise things might be really bad. I've almost lost a third of my health. Man. That really hurt. Where am I? Okay, let's have the Z-Bat go out and look for things. Oh. Somewhere to the northeast. Up here. That's not what I'm looking for. I'll stop at Station 3 again. Yeah, that'll be a good idea. It's just, I want to avoid everything now. That kinda sucked. I also kinda need supplies as well. I'm good on fuel, but I do need supplies. Oh god. I can't really get supplies from Station 3 either. I'm getting a phone call, so I'll dock here real quick. Be right back. Okay, back from phone call. The funging station has them. The funging station is really far to the north, though, isn't it? Yeah, there are no shops here. I can't make a port report. Okay. So that was kind of a waste. My only hope is to find an island nearby that actually does have these things. Oh boy. Are we starting to ration now that we're low on food? Palmerston and Gators Morn. It seems like it's ticking up slower now. See if the Z-Bat finds anything. You're close to the Salt Lion. They're up to the north. That's not what we're looking for, though. Like, it seems to be going up slower, the hunger meter. Yeah, no, I figured that. The Salt Lions wouldn't sell supplies. It sounds like a place that isn't like a port. Where are we at? Something to the south. What's to the south? Reef of Roses. May as well. Oh, it is a port. It doesn't really sound like an inhabited port, but okay. Reef of Roses. Please, for the love of God, have food. A Sailor is praying. Yeah, you should pray. Ooh, that's glowy. That's very glowy. You can always eat the crew. Yeah, I don't really want to eat the crew. The crew is money, you know, it costs money. I mean, so do supplies, but... You know, the crew is something that sticks around, generally. Is this not a, an island? Oh my god, it's actually not an island. Oh shit. Yeah, I kind of just figured that out. I guess we'll try going southeast. And then either when we die or get back to London, I'll probably end the stream there. Hello there! Thelonious. How's it going? Hello, what's this? That looks like plants. We could eat plants. Apparently we can't. Oh man, this is not going well. There are no islands. I guess we're gonna... I don't know which way to go. I guess we're gonna head south and back along the coast. Assuming there is a coast on the south. Oh, never mind. We're gonna... turn away right this second. Oh, God. Oh, God, there's a thing there. Nope, never mind. We're going north. Oh, God. We're going north. We're going north now. We're out of supplies, which means the hunger bar can go to here, I guess. We've burned through most of our fuel. Oh, good God. It's all gone wrong. There's literally nothing out here. I might have to return to London and be risking the wrath of that guy. Mouths to feed. Yes, I know my crew is getting hungry. Shush. Port Creel. Oh, there's a port. There's a port. There's a port. Oh, God. No, no, no. Go away. 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 I need to go for the dock. The dock is up here. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I might get away with this. Piss off, shark. Oh. Oh. Christ. Chess is popular in the principles. The port is full of exiles, drunk, and washed-up Z-traders. They all play often obsessively. Be careful. The chess pieces are carved from scintillac. Here in the principles, that can be very dangerous. You know what? Let's gather intelligence. Chess dreams and silver light. The older inhabitants of Port Cecil carry coral incrustations like a disease. Splotched with silvery light, they'd like to go up into the limestone heights behind the harbor, to lay their heads against the pillars and towers, stare at the roof underneath, dream open-eyed. Sometimes they speak of things far away, the Connaughts' work, the smuggler wars, the Fathom King's secrets. Perhaps it's not all invented. Okay, I could play chess. It's a straightforward chess. Oh, yeah, I have 100%. I'm gonna do it. One more game! You don't know how long you've been playing. You want a match? Another. A rough coral tips of the chess pieces are smeared with blood. Yours, your opponent's... Oh god, with blood! Are they that sharp? But you have begun to realize that your moves recapitulate the movements of the powers of the Neath, the flukes, and their sharpling. The bazaar that lurks in London, Mount Nomad, that prowls the sea. Salt, stone, storm. With every move you take, the shape of it becomes clearer in your mind. Sharper. Checkmate, you say. One more game. Your first officer is tugging at your arm. You ignore them. You have chess to play. I gained a secret. Very good. A low-risk challenge. You know what? I'm not going to do it. I can buy fuel, and I can buy supplies. That's all that matters to me. Buy some fuel. Buy some supplies. Let's get out of here. I have more fragments. I still have no idea where the Connaught is, but I'm going to start heading back to London. And that'll be the end of the stream when we get there. And then I could get to work writing down all the other things, but that'll be for that. Hopefully we can find it. Just gonna pour myself some more Mountain Dew. My throat's killing me. I am not used to narrating this amount of stuff. It's weird because I did D&D just the other day. Ah. Did the Z-Bat go out? Salt Lion. You know what? Now that I'm no longer in a bad position, I certainly can. I'll stop here. Zealport. I can't dawdle too much. I only have five fuel. Salt lions! There is a vast sorrow in their empty eyes. Two basalt beasts, cathedral-sized. They frown eternally at each other across the black waves. The north one carries an encampment. Creeping human figures eat away at its features like rot. Picking. There's a supply dock below. Visit the Unmakers. Carry Sphinx Stone to London. Need a deposit. 20 units of spare cargo. I could probably do that. Let's compile a port report. How much cargo do I have in the hold? Oh, I have enough. I have very much enough. You know what? I'm gonna do that to recoup some loss. And I'll visit the Unmakers. Fungal, tisane, and tea cakes. You've got funding from the bazaar, it's true, but Station 4... I wouldn't call us Station 4. It's a little grandiose. The stones are stuffed with secrets, but most of them are used as garden statuary or occult ballast. Most of them. Some go down to the place under the bazaar. More tea cake. I've lost terror. That's good. Okay. Is there a shop here? No shop. It's time to head back to London. Yeah, basically a straight line this way. Oh, I can pause the game with space. Oh, that's kind of nice to know. I am on 19 hull. That is alarming. And I immediately need to make a detour because that thing is right there. Blue Lightning Crawl... St. Irma's Dancing. Oh, hello. What's this? There's a port here. Saint Haven. Oh, this is the rat place. I might be able to buy a bit more fuel here. And this is Pig Mode Island. I can request repairs. That's not worth it. I will compile a port report. I can steal the Rat Star! That's hilarious! I can actually steal the Rat Star. That's kind of amazing. They have no shops! Wow, this place is kind of worthless. Yeah, I guess I'm on 1 speed for now. And... yeah, essentially in a straight line like this. I could actually probably make it at better speed. God, this game is actually quite stressful. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Doesn't know where I am. Doesn't? Come on. Leave me alone. Oh my god, no, leave me alone. Go away! Ah. Okay, we're almost back at London. This game is very much stressing me out. Oh my god, no. I literally can't get back to London with these people. Go away. I'm gonna have to dock. Let me dock. Ah. Well, buying fuel would be okay. I gained 1 fuel. That's kind of sucky. Turn off the light, please. And let's go this way. I'm so close to London, and that thing is literally right there. Hail visitors. The cry goes up. Drownies in the water. The pale faces of the drowned dead bob up like lamps. They're singing. Drown out this song with the roar of the engines. Drownies are drawn to fear like pickpockets to cowards. Stoke the engines as hot as they'll go. It will use fuel and may damage the ship. I can't afford to damage the ship! I lost a crew. A dreaming doom. The song of the drownies wearies the arm and dismayed the mind. Draw in a breath, and you can smell the muck of the seafloor. Someone's gone overboard. Sleek heads gather round the flailing shape, and then all of them are gone. Legitimately, this is happening to me just outside of London, and it's really not great. Oh god, that thing is heading north on a parallel course. Go away! At least I'm close. At least I'm close. The London. Oh my god, somehow we didn't die. Thank God we didn't die. I honestly thought we were gonna a few times. Wow. So all this is proving to me is that I need a bigger ship, and I need a rear-facing cannon. What is my tear at? My tear is 83! Good God! I don't think I have anything on board. I got searched again! Yeah. Bugger off, I don't have anything. As soon as the gangplank touches the quayside, the terrors of the deep sea lighten. Walk taller, smile more readily, but what dreams may it cling? Coming home! Terror is always reduced to 50 when you return to London, if it is higher. However, if terror is higher, you may suffer nightmares later. Collect messages from the Harbour Master. Oh, yes, I'm worried about you. Yeah! Oh, God! And I don't have enough to return the payment with interest. I didn't find the thing! Oh. Good lord, mate. Well, I got to keep the money. Okay then. I will submit my port reports. And then we'll end up ending the stream here. Lots of stuff from here. And is there anything I could do to sell? Because I know that I have that stuff that I should be able to sell, no? contact in London will purchase them. I'm willing to bet it's you. Okay then, who do I sell these to? Oh, deliver Sminkstone. There we go. Ooh, 500 Echo. That was actually worth it. Considering I only purchased it for 200. Yeah, actually, it was fine. I'm surprised I got away with that. I also got to keep the money. That's hilarious. I really got lucky there, considering it was a 20% chance. I'm glad my irons is so high, actually. It's 69. Nice. Okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream here, so thank you so much, everyone, for showing up, and, yeah, for those of you watching on YouTube, thank you for watching this on YouTube later. Alright. Take care. Oh, and I guess right before I go, Telonius, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for the follow. Alright, and that'll be it. Alright, and take care.